Guys, let's start.
Okay, sir. Well, a very good evening to all the attendees once again present here. We at MIT welcome you once again in the Alumni Connect chapter series going on, and this is the basic topic which will be discussed upon the basics of robotic process automation. And today we have the speaker Nancy Goswami, who will be enlightening us about the basics of RPA. Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Naveen Kaushik IRO to welcome the speaker in the webinar.
Thank you, Ayush. Thank you, Ayush. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Very good evening to all the attendees and all four panelists. And on my personal behalf and on behalf of MIT, I'll welcome you all to this next series of Alumni Connect, MIT Alumni Connect. Today we have a once again, very talented student from batch 2015, I remember, Ms. Nancy Goswami from the IT department. She completed her BTech in 2015, and through campus recruitment drive, she was placed in 2 companies, and at last she joined TCS and still working with TCS. And she was very extrovert and talented girl from her batch. So I welcome to Nancy to handle this session for next about 1 hour. Nancy, please continue.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. So, hello everyone. A very good evening to all of you, to my respected teachers and all the members who have joined this meeting. So, as sir has already informed you, this is Nancy Goswami, and I'm currently working in TCS as RPA developer. So I'm certified RPA developer and working on UiPath platform. So automating the task in TCS, and I have almost 5 years of experience in TCS only. And today I'm gonna discuss some basics and some it's like a knowledge sharing session about RPA, robotic process automation. So let's start with RPA word. So it's robotic process automation. So let me just share my screen first. So please let me know if my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the confirmation.
Okay, sure. You may start now.
Yeah, thank you so much. So let's start with RPA. RPA, robotic process automation. So the robotic word is like whenever we got to know something robotic or robot word, the idea comes to our mind like there is some hardware machine who looks like a human being who will work like a human being. So in robotic process automation, first thing, it's not a machine, it's a software program. So this program doesn't looks like a human being but works like a human being. So now its introduction so RPA is a technology that allows the automation of tasks in exactly the way human does. So whatever human can does, RPA can also do, but it should be some logical or conceptual. So like our day-to-day tasks, we can see a lot of people are engaged in completing their day-to-day tasks in so we can automate such tasks using RPA. So this what it does, it just interact with computer application and accomplish automation of repeated and rule based tasks. So we just need to prepare the bot in such a way that it can complete it can cover all the scenarios and complete its task. So RP implementation stages, that like we all know there are four stages in every development. So same way we have four stages in RPA development also. So one is RP implementation also. So one is planning, another one is development, testing, support, and maintenance. So in planning phase, what we actually have, we have SS demo with client. Like client has to tell how he used to do the task on day-to-day basis. Suppose there is some task which he wants us to automate, like kindly automate this task so that we can reduce our cost or we can save our time. So what he used to do, he used to showcase the demo in which they will let us know how they used to do the task. Like just take an example, like user what user do what user does, he used to download some data from one of a portal, and after downloading that portal, extract some data from that file, and from that data he goes on the SAP, that's ERP system, and fetch some data from there, and just by gathering all such data, used to send that particular file to some vendors. So in that case, such tasks we can automate end to end, and at last what we will get a bot which will run on its scheduled time, and it will complete the whole task without any human intervention. So in planning phase, we got to know, we used to do requirement gathering, that what is the actual requirement and how we can implement, and we used to decide the best fit solution for that. Once the requirement gathering done, we we do some internal discussions like cost, and also this is some managerial part, so I am not going to discuss all such things with you. But now let's come to the development. Once the development phase start, that we need to develop the bot from scratch. Like for each and every, even it's for a click, we need to do some use some activities, or we need to do some coding. Like if we are downloading some data, for that downloading we need to apply some code in any tool, in any RPA tool you can use. And after, once the development complete, so in development we don't only need to take care about developing a code, we need to take care about a robust code, or we can say a code which have all the validations, covered all the exceptions, and provide a robust code which will not fail in any case. Or if it will fail, so there should be some criteria, or there should be some proper process that it would follow. Like suppose due to some system connectivity, or we can say some server failure, it got failed. So there should be some proper um, communication that could be sent by bot. Like there should be some exception mail, like bot got stuck due to this exception, so it should tell that exception to the support team so that it can act upon that. So development is just not building a code which can do that particular task. It's about developing a code which should be robust, reliable, and there should be no chance of any failure or any missing if it got failed. So once the development completed, then it will go on testing. So testing would be in three parts. One is unit testing, in which each module would be tested. Once the unit testing done, system testing would be take place, in which we would be testing all the validations, exception scenarios along with the code working. So in that, this would be done at development end, or we can say at code developer code development area. After once the system testing completed, we need to go on UAT. What is UAT? UAT is user acceptance testing. In user acceptance testing, user has to validate the code, validate the functionality of the code, that like it is working the same way they were doing. So is it the right thing the what is doing and they were looking for? So once they validate all the scenarios, even including the exception and validation scenarios, so once they verify that yes, this is the code which we were looking for, and it's completely work like a human being. So once they validate and verify such things, we will go on support and maintenance in sub. So as we till now we have a brief idea, like that it would be working on behalf of a human being, like whatever human being was doing, now bot would be doing. So obviously cost cutting would be there, but one thing which we have, because it's a machine, so there can be, if server will fail, if there is some technical issue, in case of technical issue we have support team ready with us. So what support team will do, support team bo- we will develop the board in such a way that it would, in case of any failure, it would notify the support team, and once the support team would get any exception or error notification, then it would work upon that. Like if somehow there is some, let's take an example, some password has been changed or password has been expired. So in that case, what support team will do, will ask the password management team that now the server needs to update the password, and once the team notify that password has been updated, then it will rerun the bot. So for such cases, we have our support team ready with us. So in any case, we will not we will not get any complaint from our business. So I would say implementation is not like implementing only the idea. It's about implementing a robust process in which you will be handling all the things. It's not about the RPA only. If you are developing any code, so it should be robust enough that it could handle all the things on its own. So this is the implementation stages. So general use of RPA. So it emulates a human action. It conducts high volume repeated tasks. It performs multiple tasks at the same time. Automate report generation. There are, if you belongs to some IT industry, or you can see a lot of reports are generated on daily basis, and for those reports we actually need RPA. I can say not in IT sector, even in each sector, there are so many reports, files that we are validating, we are generating, or we are processing on daily basis. For that, we really need RPA, and this is the reason that RPA is on boom. So every industry wants to work with RPA just because of this functionality, because it's just mimic the human action. So you just need to tell once, and it will work forever. So this is the best functionality of RPA. So you don't need to provide any extra training. That suppose some new individual joined our team, so we just need to give him KT, and there are still some chances that um, he can fail it sometimes. But the best thing about bot is that we just need to tell the things once, and now it will work forever. And after that, information validation and auditing, in case we need to validate some information or to audit here also we can use RPA. If there is some data migration, we can see in data migration a big projects are working, like from 1 year, 2 year, 3 year projects are going on, like, and they are just taking the backup of data, just placing on cloud or migrating the data. So for that case, human beings are doing such tasks on daily basis. So I feel for at least for such tasks we should have RPA. Even it's college, even it's hospital, even it's IT industry, any industry we have, if such tasks are going on, we are wasting our human minds, such a creative minds in doing such tasks. Then seriously, we should work upon that. We should take RPA as a consideration, because RPA can reduce cost for a company, and that productive mind we can use somewhere else. So this is very useful for everyone. So here comes to the benefits of RPA. Large number of process can have easily automated. So it doesn't matter what is the length of process, like we are downloading data from 10 sites and we are applying 100 n number of formulas on those data, and after applying those n number of formulas we are putting those values somewhere else and different location, and we are now distributing to n number of people. So for that it would contains around it would contains many hours of many people. So why we are doing this when we can develop a bot within 15 or 20 days which will work forever for such work? So this is very beneficial for us. Obviously cost reduction, because if we are giving 50K salary to someone who is doing these 4 5 tasks, and we will develop yeah, one time cost would be there in developing a bot. Obviously some cost would be there, but after putting this one time cost we can definitely reduce that cost which we are paying on daily or monthly basis. So obviously cost reduction is the major benefit we can get from RPM. And no specific technical skill required. So many people have questions like, I don't have any IT experience, I'm not good in coding, I have not worked on Java. I'm not able to understand the coding. Even it's not come to mind. So I have seen so many people. So no, there is no need of any coding skill. Seriously, you can start from scratch, and I I, I can give you 100% sure then you can become master of RPA. So you just need some basic string functions, some basic code. So you can that you can learn in around 2 to 3 days. And once um you just have to learn the you just have to do the practice, and just need to learn the activities and various functions that present in any tool. Of there are various tools in the market like UiPath, Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, and so many tools are there. So I have just worked on three: Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, and UiPath. So currently I'm working on UiPath. So I have hands-on experience in UiPath only. But yeah, I have gone through Blue Prism and Automation Anywhere also. And there is no time zone restriction. This is also one of the major benefits. Suppose sometimes there are some reports that needs to be generated at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or 4 a.m. So in that case, what in these days or before this era, what companies were doing, they were they were giving jobs in shifts, like from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. you have to work because we need to generate these reports. But what's with RPA now? There would be a scheduled robot which would run on its own and will complete that whole task without any human intervention. Even I have developed so many bots that used to run on 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the evening, in night. But I don't need to worry about that because it would do its work on its own and will complete it. In case of any, if somehow any once while an exception would be there, so there is support team who can handle it. So we have also discussion of development and support teams who used to discuss such things like if some exception occurs or some problem occurs, so what. So there are some predefined action that developer used to tell that support team also, like in that case you need to rerun it. Or if say there is some intermediate data that need to save, you have to check with that data also. So such discussion used to happen in code walkthrough when support team used to do with developer. And robots never get tired. This is one of the major benefit. What we can see in this pandemic situation, the value of RPA has been increased a lot, because these days we can see in many countries, even countries, we can see that a lot of people cannot work in offices. They due to some um, restrictions in their area, or we can say due to some health issues. So in that case we have robots with us with the help of this RP only, and they can do at least such important and major tasks like report generation, and that are, suppose there is some airline industry which is in which there is need of a report for uh, for some flights. So in that case, that report can be generated using RPA, and with that report, they can continue their processing. So there would be no delay and no failure and higher accuracy. So once we have developed the bot in such a way that you have to do this in such manner, so that it would be keep on doing this in that way only. So there will be no chance of human error. So tools of RPA, I have not included all the tools of RPA. So these are the 5 major tools of RPA: Cofix, Kappa, Blue Prism, UiPath, Automation Anywhere, Nice. So I have highlighted the UiPath because I have experience in UiPath. Even if you want, then I can take one more session. That would be the technical one in which I can show you the basic functionality of UiPath, because right now I'm working in, even I have developed so many bots using UiPath. Thank you. Sorry, I have not taken your queries in between. So please let me know if you have any query. Thank you so much. Hmm, am I audible?
Yes, Nancy, you're audible.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Nancy, one query is there. Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir, please.
Uh, Shruti Shekhar Sharma is asking,
Mm-hmm.
how can we start up our career in RPA? What are the steps?
Yeah. This is a very good question. I must. I was really expecting this question. So,
And if I'm not wrong, Shruti is also MIT student from BC.
okay. Sorry. Okay. Sure. So in that case, please note down one thing: UiPath Academy. You can start your career with this only. I have started the same. I was working on mainframe with the three and a half year of experience. It was very difficult for me to change my technology by doing the work in the same technology, because I already had experience of 3.5 in a mainframe. So everyone wants experienced person. Once you have experience, so they always look for the experienced one. But I learned UiPath from UiPath Academy, and there are so many YouTube channels. And
Sorry. Nancy, please repeat again. She is asking to repeat it again.
okay. Uh, yeah. So basically there are so many YouTube channels. uh, I have gone through one of the Edureka. I think Hemant, one of the tutors. It's free of cost, so you can go through all his videos. It's a superb. You can get easily get all the all the knowledge. Even the main thing about RP is that it's a new technology in the market, so we have free data, a bulk of data on YouTube, on Google, and you can learn basic or even advanced thing from there only. I have not taken any, even after having 3.5 year of experience, I have not taken any coaching or something from anywhere. And even I have completed my certification also, external certificate of UiPath. So you can just go through those videos. Edureka videos are also there. Even yeah, if I'm not wrong, Edureka used to provide courses even 20-25,000. But for UiPath, it's free of course. You can go through the videos on YouTube. And UiPath Academy is the best platform from where you can learn. So they used to provide short videos, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes video. After each video, you would be having a quiz. So once you clear the quiz, you would be able to go across another video. So many channels are there if you want to. The thing is, and even till now, its certification was also free. I think it's cost around 6,000, but till now it was also free. Even I have completed the certification at free of cost. So in year end or some mm, so many platforms are there. You just have just need to show your interest. your bulk of data there. So once you will complete your certification, you can share on LinkedIn. Even I also shared my certification on LinkedIn. And even on seeing that certification, so many managers and leads from different companies used to approach me, like, if you want to work in our company, then you can let us know. But due to some personal reason, I'm not switching these days. But you can definitely do. So if I'm getting such opportunities, so you will definitely have. So you just need to show your interest in learning, and it's very easy, really very easy.
I think Shruti has a lot of questions. Shruti, I have, why don't you straight away speak to Nancy? I have,
Yeah, I can't see anything
so
on screen.
Shruti, you can unmute yourself and speak to Nancy directly.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, ma'am. A very hearty good evening. Ma'am, the session was wonderful.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I want to ask that if we started watching the videos of this RPA in Edureka, so
You don't need to.
while watching, how will we be able to implement it practically? I mean, UiPath modules and
Okay.
Blue Prism, all this.
Okay. So I have a very good news for you, that UiPath is one of the platform that is free of cost available. You can directly download UiPath in your system. Even I have downloaded the same in my system, in my personal system only. So UiPath is the only platform. We have two versions: enterprise version and some user function. I don't remember exactly its name. So for the user one, you can directly, enterprise version is for companies, but the user one you can directly download, and you can start working on it, like simple using click activities, type into very small sequences you can make by watching these videos. And even you don't need to go to Edureka explicitly. You can go to YouTube and search for UiPath videos or some any other videos. So I'm suggesting UiPath because I have also learned UiPath because it was free of cost, and uh, its setup was also available at free of cost. If you go for Blue Prisma and automation anywhere, so it would be hard for you to get hands-on experience, just because these are not freeware tools. But UiPath is freeware, so you can directly download UiPath and you can start working on it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. That means we have a free access to it,
Yes, yes,
UiPath.
yes. You can
Okay, ma'am.
download the
That's the only doubt I have. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much for giving your precious time.
Thank you so much
Nancy,
for joining
one
the session.
one more question is there
Yes, sir.
in the question answer session. Is chatbot an RPA?
No, chatbot is not a RPA. Yeah, this is also a good question. Uh, Basically, I don't have much knowledge about chatbot, but what I can say, chatbot is something. In my career, I come across chatbot. It's like it's used to provide data. Or chatbot simply like, if we have some query, so we have chatbots for each sites. If we have some predefined queries, so we can prepare a chatbot who can answer directly. So there will be no need of any external individual who would be answering those questions. So these are everywhere. If we can see on bank sites also, and even on Amazon and even on Flipkart, if we go for message option, so in
Well,
that
the word Nancy you are searching is artificial intelligence.
sorry.
The word you are searching is artificial intelligence. Chatbot
Yes,
is mostly based on AI.
yes. So it's like answering the predefined question. We have set of questions ready with us, and we are using our chatbots to answer, correlating those questions with the question the person is asking, and we're answering those things. But RP is something like we are preparing a software robot for completing a human task. The same way human being is doing, that would be done by bot only, and there will be no human intervention. Even it's at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the night. Am I clear?
no more questions in the chat box and question answer session. And I am sure Mr. Vishwas Gautam is also having some queries in his mind. So I
No,
invite
sir.
Mr. Gautam to conclude this session.
Oh, sir,
with his
Nancy
query.
was highly, it was very enlightening. So there are no questions from my end. I was just waiting, Nancy, to say if you want to know about RPA, join MIT.
Yes, yes, sure, sure. Definitely.
Yeah, so
That's why we are organizing this session only.
so I was just a little bit sad when she was referring to other platforms. She would have simply said, join MIT. So,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is a major platform. Yeah.
but thank you very much, Nancy. And Shruti, you need not to worry also because we at MIT are doing extremely well when it comes to RPA. So the coming days and once the lockdown is and the classes resume, you will see a lot of classes and a lot of modules on RPA. So don't worry.
That's great.
But by the time, as Nancy advised, till the time classes are not on and you cannot practically, do it, you can follow her advice and go on the platform she has recommended.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
We should keep on learning. So
yeah, I got it, Nancy. Absolutely, I got it. You just broke my heart by saying that, just.
no. MIT is the best platform to get any knowledge about RP, even about other things, other technologies.
Thank you.
That's why we have this session here.
A bright kid like you,
Thank you so much, sir. Even you can ping me on. It's my request to all the members who have joined. You can ping me on LinkedIn if you have any query. You can ask me directly on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn as Nancy Goswami. Even I'm added with Ayush sir and.
Thank you, Ayush, once again, and thank you, Naveen
Thank you,
sir,
sir.
for bringing yet another gem in front of us. Nancy, you are outstanding. You're a very bright kid.
Thank you. Thank you,
It
Vishwas.
gives us immense pride, and and thankfully, you are an MIT alumni and not an Edureka. So it actually shows.
MIT is a major platform, I can say. Edureka and these are just online platforms where we can get.
अब देखो अब बोल के अब you are just repeating after what I have said. So, but thank you. I am very proud of the fact that in your CV it is actually written MIT. I have MIT. Actually,
yeah, it would always be there. Even I have my certificate with me, having MIT on it.
For the audience, you have been very kind and always there for our webinars, even on Saturday, Sunday. So your presence is, like it means world to us. Thank you very much, audience, for being such consistently being present in all these webinars. This is, I think,
Sir, one more point I need to add. We have a unique webinar on 27th. That is Friday this time. Making better financial decisions.
Ayush,
Yes, sir.
Saturday, now Friday. I think, in coming days, you're going to be doing webinars from Monday to Sunday.
All days, all weekdays.
I am planning that one.
So Ayush is all guns blazing. He is not stopping. He is just going on and on.
Yes. It's like a robot.
I have already shared, for the participants, I have shared the link. Kindly join that webinar also. These two webinars are unique. The CEOs of the companies are coming. I will be sharing the poster with the participants also put in today. So it's a request, kindly join those webinars also. One is on Friday, that is 27th November, and next one is on Sunday, that is 6th of December.
So see, this is the beauty of it all. Nancy, at the end of it, thanking you, and before I bid goodbye to you, this is the beauty of it that, while having fun and jokes and all, we have learned so much today.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your time.
It is kind of extreme a moment of pride for, I think, more than me, for Naveen sir, who has actually seen you grow over the years. So keep doing the good work.
So it's all their hard works only. We just show them direction and we just provide them opportunity. It's their
Yeah,
hard work only.
but it was not possible without your direction that you have given. Even I this time I'm remembering those days when we were getting some GD discussions with Naveen sir, and they were saying like you have to perform this way, you have to go to when you will go for interview, then you have to answer in this way. So
Yes,
I'm really very thankful, sir. By I have never taken any extra coaching or something. I just followed all the things that you have told us, and I'm here just because of you only. Thank you so much.
So this kind of settles what
So
I was
nice of you,
saying. Join
Nancy.
MIT.
So nice of you. Thank you.
Okay, all the best. Stay safe, stay
Thanks,
healthy, and all the best.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Vishwas ji.
thank you. Thank you, Nancy.
Thanks.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much
Thank you, Nancy.
for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you all the attendees. Take care and be safe. Bye.